Good morning, friends on Facebook. It's me, Christiana Gaudet. Have you missed me over the past few days? If you were at StarCon, you saw a bunch of me. If you weren't at StarCon, you might have wondered, where was I? Where was I on Thursday, Friday, Saturday? Well, the answer is StarCon. We had a wonderful time, and of course, we are already gearing up for StarCon 2022. If you did have tickets to StarCon, then you can go ahead and keep on participating in the lounges. And we're trying to figure out, it looks like those of you who were exhibitors may still be able to do some work from there. So that's kind of cool. And of course, you can watch the classes. Now, it is also true that if you do not have a ticket, but would like access to watch the classes, you can get access for the next 27 days or so. You can reach out to me and I can sell you a ticket for that access. The way it works on the Excel Events platform is you get 30 days access from the time the class ends. So classes that ended on Friday, of course, we're now down to 27 days and so on. That's the way that works. So here we are. I am on Facebook Monday morning, bright and early, as I do every single week for your 3-card weekly reading. I do want to remind you I am available for readings privately by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, Zoom. Just reach out. You can private message me here, and I'd be happy to set up an appointment with you. You can also go to my website, tarotbychristiana.com, and book a reading directly there. So it's become our brand new tradition. How long does it take to be able to say that something is a tradition, right? How long does it take to, is it a tradition now? I think it is that on Mondays we use Mystic Mondays. Yay. Is that a tradition? Can we say that? I don't know. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to do the 3 cards for the collective. And whatever you feel in that resonates for you, that makes sense for you, take it as a reading for yourself. Then we'll do individual cards for the folks who request, and I do appreciate your being here. For those watching an archive and for those who are even participating live here, if you hear something that I'm saying to someone else, but it makes sense for you, then take that. That's how these, gallery style readings, group readings, that's how it works. Marcy wants to know if I'm doing any in-person readings. No, I am not. I have not yet reopened my office for in-person readings. And believe you me, when that time comes, you will hear it far and wide. We're going to have a grand reopening party. And you'll know it for sure. And I'm looking forward to that time when it feels safe and appropriate to do that. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. And Lisa reminds us that it's a full moon this week. Hey, Yasmina, haven't seen you in a while. Glad you're here. Marion did such a good job in her workshop. She had an internet outage during her workshop. Amy Mauser was moderating her and held it down. It was interesting because it was a workshop about music and Amy herself is a musician, so that was the perfect fit, right? And then Marion came back, finished her workshop, just so good. Great content, great workshop, and the mark of a pro is being able to hold things down when things go sideways. And Amy's here too. Good morning, Amy. Amy and Marion were an amazing team at that and really showed just how strong and professional they are. I was very, very impressed with that, as was everybody else. Okay, here is our 3-card weekly reading. We start with the 9 of Wands reversed. So this week we want to be especially careful about our boundaries. We also want to take a look at, should we be asking for help? Are there ways that we should be asking for help? Are there ways that we should be allowing people in to help us. So that's really the question is, who's in the outer circle and who's in the inner circle? Who do you need to have boundaries with and who can you welcome in? And that is always, I think, a really hard question. But that's a question we all need to be looking at this week. All right. What do we have next? Oh, my goodness gracious. This is so true. Different card. In a way, same interpretation, Seven of Wands. There is just this sense of needing a defensive posture without being overly defensive. Who do you say yes to? Who do you say no to? How do you navigate that? Maybe this is about work where you have to be careful what you take on. Maybe this is about family where it's time to set appropriate boundaries with family. Maybe it's about self-care where it's time to make sure that you say yes to what you need and no to the people who are asking you for more than you can give. All right, pretty clear message so far, isn't it? And now, the Eight of Wands. I shuffled. You saw me shuffle. I shuffled like a mofo. And look what we got. Seven of Wands, Eight of Wands, Nine of Wands. You can't make this stuff up. And this is why tarot is so amazing, right? So Eight of Wands is this sort of swift motion. It's creative. It's communicative. And I think this week we are all about nurturing our inner fire. Now remember, the inner fire really is your solar plexus chakra. That's our place of will. That's our internal furnace. And so we need to be nurturing that. We need to really be working with the solar plexus. Young Oliver, nice to see you. Time to see what one is passionate about. Yes. What are you passionate about? That's a very good way to put it. Where do your passions lie? How do you move that forward in your own life? That is really the question. And how do you set up the boundaries on that? Marion says the full moon is in Leo, so lots of fire energy about. Yes. So this week, remember that fire is a lot of things, right? It is your creativity. It is your passion. It's your motivation. It's your vitality. It's your sexuality. It's your anger. It's your humor. It's your spirituality. It's all of those things. And so we want to be able to nurture some of those things and maybe be careful about some of those other things. Really, really interesting 3-card reading, isn't it? Let's now, and I thank you all so much for being here. I'm going to do my best to get to everyone. So let's get going with this. Okay, the first request I see is Laurel DePaula. So nice to see you. King of Cups reversed. This week, you really need to look at your emotional well-being and your relationships. How you are feeling, how you are communicating, all of that. So really pay attention to your heart and look at the ways when you are in a leadership position this week. Look at the ways you want to lead with your heart, but not let your emotions lead you, right? Lead with your heart, but do not let your emotions lead you. Rocio Marie. And Amy says, I'm in a fiery shirt and on fire this morning. I sure am feeling it. And may I direct your attention to this beautiful bouquet behind me. This was a gift from the Mauser family. And when it came, they were all in little tight buds. And they said, the flowers are going to keep opening throughout StarCon, which they did. And they're still going strong. And aren't they beautiful? I really love having flowers here. It's just a beautiful thing to have flowers in my office. So I thank them so much for that. And I'm so happy to share the beauty with you. All right. Rocio Marie. The star reversed. This week, you really need to think about your own healing and how you can access your own healing energy more clearly and effectively. Let this be a week of allowing yourself to heal, whether that's physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. Think about where you need healing and allow yourself to access that energy. Leisha, good to see you. Glad you're here. 8 of Cups. This week, you really have to think about what you're walking away from, what you need to let go of, and what you're walking toward. Kim Murphy Case, so nice to see you. A card for you, the Fool. Okay, so it's interesting because Leisha's like sort of walking away from something and maybe walking to something. You, Kim, are just jumping off the cliff towards something. This week, you want to have the energy of starting new things, of not being afraid, of really trying to encounter things this week with the wonder and joy of a child and be willing to jump into new things. Hey, Robin Kiefer, I'm happy to see you. Let's see what we got going on here for you. Queen of Cups reversed. There's a lot here this week about needing to nurture your heart. This could be healing from the past. This could be opening up right now. This could be just learning how to manage some emotions right now. Pay attention to that this week. Okay, Melissa Burkhammer. 2 of Swords. Melissa, you may find yourself needing to be a peacemaker this week, either within your own heart or with other people. But remember, you cannot make peace with those who cannot make peace with you. Hey, Donna Cedar, happy to see you. Hope you're doing well. 3 of Wands reversed. You know, this week you need to look at the ways... You need to look at the things that you have been doing that have not been working for you and decide you're going to do something different and what that is. You know, that could be in the way you're communicating. That could be in the way you're handling a particular relationship. What has not been working? The thing you've been trying and trying and trying and it's not been working. Time to try something different. Hey, Sammy Joe, good morning. King of Pentacles, hey man, you're at it this week. This week you are all about leadership. You are all about doing well at work. You're all about your self-care. You are all about taking care of what needs to be taken care of like a boss. You do that. Lauren Quatrano, my friend, it's nice to see you. Lauren, 4 of Cups reversed. Lauren, this week, do not spend time thinking about the things that suck. There are things that suck. It's true. Spend time thinking about what you can do and what you want to do and do those things. Hey, Jill, if you had a hard time navigating Excel events, just reach out to me and we'll make sure you get the replays. Neil Quatrano, nice to see you. Glad you're here. Neil, Queen of Wands. So this week, you're all about nurturing that fire energy that is so prevalent in the world right now towards your own creativity, your own passions, and really having a new sense of excitement about the things you're doing. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Kathleen Patricia, happy to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hey, 6 of Cups. So this week, you may be reconnecting with some old friends. You may be remembering some things that will help you, remembering who you are. And that may help you, but be careful not to get caught up in nostalgia that makes you long for the past more than working toward the future. Grace Martin, nice to see you. The world reversed. So this week you may feel like your world is a little turned upside down. Take time to figure out what is what. If you're feeling discombobulated, don't worry about it. One foot in front of the other, and you will indeed move forward. Okay, Cassia Neal, so nice to see you. A card for you. The Five of Cups. There are things going on here where, things did not go the way you wanted them to. But this week you have a real opportunity to kind of put that behind you, turn around and focus on going forward and focus on the good things going forward. You have to hold space for the grief of hurt and disappointment. But on the other hand, there's a lot to look forward to. Maria Barisi, a card for you. Ace of Cups reversed. Maria, this week you need to really spend some time with your own heart. Are there ways that you are not feeling the love? Are there ways that you are not feeling loved? Are there ways that you have not worked to heal your heart that you need to? These are the things this week that I think will help you. Lori, so glad you enjoyed StarCon. Lisa McCord, packing and cleaning and cleaning and cleaning and packing, but you would like to buy access to some of the classes. Sure. Just remember there is a time limit on that. With each day that goes by, you have less time to access the classes. And I know you're in the middle of a move. I totally understand. But we are also getting ready for StarCon 2022. And hopefully you will be there with us. And of course, we're hopefully going to be hybrid, in person and online 2022. And I know you're a local person, so hopefully you'll be there with us in person. Okay, Jill Watson. And if anyone wants to buy access for these remaining days for the recorded classes, just reach out to me directly. We need to do it directly. We can't do those online. So reach out to me directly and we'll take care of it. Okay. Jill Watson, Knight of Wands reversed. I feel like there's ways you're not feeling the fire, although there is so much fire going on. I feel like there are ways you're feeling a little bit out of the fire loop, Jill. This week, you got to work to get your fire back, whether that's about writing, whether that's about exercise, whether that's about meditation, one way or the other. You got to bring that fire back to you this week and use the full moon to do it. Lori Hahn, my friend. 10 of Wands. Man, oh man, you must be feeling like you're carrying a huge burden this week. So much you have to deal with. And there may be some things here that really are tough. I know you're in a caregiving situation, and this can feel like that. And so I do recognize that. And it may be you just have to hold space for the fact that it's hard right now. However, if you are holding on to things that you don't need to be holding on to or doing things that you don't really need to be doing, you put that stuff down right now, my friend. That's what you have to figure out this week. Okay. Ajasta, you would like a card for the week ahead for your daughter. Princess of Cups, which is a good card for the daughter. I think she will have a good week and do well on her exam. However, she's a very sensitive person. She feels things very deeply, so she should not let her emotions get in the way of her success. Lisa McCord, a card for you. Three of Cups. What a wonderful card. As much as you have been busy, I'm sure this move has been extremely stressful for you, and you've had a lot going on at work as well. Lisa, I think there's going to be some good things this week. I think you will have some friends help you or some opportunity to connect with people in a way that will really bring joy to your heart. Kathy Lipinski, the Hierophant reversed. Kathy, I think it's important for you to really think about the way that you are a leader in your community and that you don't have to do it the way other people do. And if there are other people and other teachers and other leaders that do it differently or that say you're doing it wrong, don't even listen to them. You do you, and you do you as a leader that helps other people do what they need to do. Focus on that. I mean, do that all the time, not just this week, but focus on that this week. Asmina, I'm so happy to see you. Three of Pentacles. This is going to be a week of getting stuff done. Whether this is about a job or work you're doing in your own life, this is a great week for successful work. Whether that's collaboration with others, whether that's creative work, whether that's just getting yourself ahead financially, you are all set to be very successful work-wise this week. Marion, a card for you. You deserve a card. Hey, 8 of Wands reversed. Now remember, it came up upright in our 3-card weekly reading. It comes up reversed for you. This week, be very careful around your own energy flow. Make sure you're nurturing yourself. Make sure you're allowing your energy to flow where it needs to. Remember, where attention goes, energy goes. Where energy goes, intention goes. Remember that this week. Okay. Marcy says, I want to come meet you in person and get a reading. I cannot wait until such time, until the time is right for that. I'm really looking forward to that. Of course, in the meantime, I am always available for readings by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, all that good stuff. Okay, Joe Jackson, nice to see you. You're the second one to get this, the star reversed. This week, focus on your own healing. Whatever your needs are in terms of healing, that's what you need to be looking toward. Amy Mauser. Amy and her family did so much to help make StarCon a success. Let's see, what didn't they do? Of course, they're the producers of our podcast, and they help out with our marketing. But they were also moderating sessions. Amy gave a great session herself. We had them singing for our opening and closing ceremony, and also for our Saturday night entertainment. And Amy led a discussion group. So I don't know, man. Did we work her hard enough, do you think? Are you tired today, Amy? Maybe just a little? Maybe just a wee bit? Let's see a card for the week. The moon. And this is so cool because you know what the name of Amy's workshop was? Manifesting by the light of the moon. And this week there is a full moon. Amy, do your stuff this week by the light of the moon, at the full moon. All the stuff that you taught, you do that for yourself, for your family this week. Take all of that magic in for yourself. Amy says, interestingly, I'm not tired, right? Well, I get that. I absolutely get that because all of this was very, very energizing. That's why we do these sorts of conferences. Because even though we don't get much sleep and we probably don't eat right and maybe we drink too much, not necessarily in the online conferences, but when we meet together, the hotel bar can be a popular place for sure. And yet we are energized. And that's why we do it. And what we found this weekend is the online environment worked. And Billy says the Mauser's harmony was lovely. Yeah, man, that's what happens when you're a really great musician and you marry a really great musician and you actually love each other. You're in harmony with each other in so many ways. So we're so lucky to have all that energy. Hey, Josh Wilner, so nice to see you. Glad you're here. 4 of Pentacles. Josh, this week, be careful with how you expend your energy and your resources. Be careful with money. Even if the money's flowing in, be careful with it. Be careful with your own physical energy. You want good boundaries and you want to be very judicious about how you use all of your resources, time, money, energy, all of it. Be careful. And that's not, please don't take this the wrong way. That's not me saying that there's going to be a dearth of those things, that you won't have what you need. It's just for this week, you want to be taking care of you and the people you really need to take care of. Hey, Wendy, it was so great to have you at StarCon. I am so enjoying as you move forward on your own tarot journey, Wendy. We've known each other for a long time, and just knowing you in that context is just so exciting for me. I can't even tell you. Here's a card for the week ahead. The Four of Wands. I think this week is going to be really nice, really stable, really good. I think things are going to go well at work and at home and as you move forward on your tarot journey. So, the Four of Wands is really fire in a box, where we take, all of the energy of fire, but we keep it in a way where it's safe and we can use it. So that's a beautiful thing. Hey, Marcy Lake. And so Marcy did so well this week at StarCon. She was an attendee and also a vendor. And so that was really great to have her along with us. And we're really happy to have her as part of our community. Let's see. Marcy, a card for you. The Eight of Swords reversed. I feel like you're doing some work this week to release anxiety and to heal yourself and move forward. And Wendy says, thank you. I'm ready to apply everything I learned this weekend. Yeah, man. As sad as it is when a conference ends, you have all of those new tools in your toolbox to go forward with. And that's a beautiful thing. Okay. Betsy, good morning. Betsy, I haven't seen you in so long. Happy Monday. I look great. Thank you so much. I feel pretty great, quite honestly. I'm embracing my COVID hair. Never would I have worn my hair this long at this point in my life, but because I'm not doing the things, I am, and I'm kind of grateful for it. I'm embracing it. So thank you so much. Okay, let's see. Betsy, a card for you. Hey, you're the second one to get this, Three of Pentacles. Betsy, this is going to be a good week to get things done. Whatever it is you want to get things done, you've got the wind behind you, sort of pushing you forward so that you can be successful at whatever you're trying to do this week. Okay, Varnica, nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hey, you're the second one to get this, the Ten of Wands. This might be a tough week. And I think it will be a tough week just in terms of everything you've got going on that you got to do. It's okay. You're strong. You can handle it. You can do it. But don't take on what you don't have to take on. Be nice to yourself this week. Apexa, a card for you. The Knight of Cups reversed. This week, you have to think about what's not making you happy and what you can do to change it. Karen Reinhardt. The Four of Cups reversed. You're the second one to get this today. This week, focus on can, not cannot. Focus on what you can do, not the things that aren't available to you. This week, we need to hold space for the fact that there are some things that are upsetting and difficult, but focus on what is available to you. Maribel, hope you're doing well. Five of Swords reversed. This week, work on compromise, creating harmony, creating connection. Be a good diplomat this week. Anna Alberto, nice to see you. Queen of Pentacles, good for you, man. This week, nurture all of the things that matter to you. It might be about money. It might be about work. It might be about home or family. It might be about taking care of your own well-being. Focus on the material things, the resources. Nurture those things that matter to you for yourself and for the people you care about. Zuri, it's so nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. 10 of Pentacles, girl. This is good. So for you, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, it looks like things are coming into a place of stability and solidity. Spiritually, it looks as though your ancestors are with you, and it looks like you are ready to build from that very firm base. That is wonderful. You've been working toward that for a very long time. Joe Bethune, so nice to see you. Joe, 5 of Cups. Feels like, there are some things going on in your life right now that are not easy. Hold space for things that might be causing grief or sadness. But at the same time, recognize that there are good things here too. And you have to hold space for both of those things. Hey, young Oliver, a card for you. Princess of Wands. This week, try to have some fun. Use that fire energy in a way that makes you happy. Use your creativity. Be light of spirit. Learn what you can. And focus on communicating with the people that you care about. Laura Maloney, nice to see you. Hey, King of Wands. This week, focus on the areas in your life in which you are a leader, especially where it has to do with creativity, energy, all the fire things, the things that you are passionate about. Brenda Hess, nice to see you. Hey, are you back in the area? Are you coming back this year? Oh, Oliver. Cool. Good for you doing readings at a bazaar. Hope that went really well. Brenda Hess, Temperance reversed. You got to be patient this week. You may feel like things are not going exactly the way you would like. Recognize you do have everything you need to be okay. Okay, Joe Mondo, nice to see you. 8 of Cups. Joe, this week it's all about your healing. Focusing on healing from recent loss. Allowing yourself time to process that. Moving forward, knowing that you can and will heal. Elizabeth, a card for Rich's week at work. Queen of Swords. I wonder if he's going to be meeting with a female supervisor of some sort. One way or the other, he needs to be a very good and truthful leader himself. It will be a little bit of a challenging week, but isn't it interesting how much better his cards have been since he moved into that new store? Pretty interesting. Barrett, you have not yet missed your card. Hey, Sean Morris, going to be in touch for a week this week to schedule your personal reading. I'll look forward to you doing that. I love that. Be well, tarot friends. So great to see you. You didn't ask for a card, but you get one anyway. 5 of Wands. Yeah, reach out for reading. You got a lot going on, but you got that fire energy around you as well. Pamela Thies. Nice to see you. The World reversed. You're the second one to get this. Yeah, but I'm going to give you a slightly different interpretation than I did for the first person who got it. It feels different for you. I think this week you need to really look at where in the world do you want to be. Maybe this is a geographic question, looking toward a move. Maybe this is thinking about how you want to position yourself in your community. But it's really time to be thinking about that. Okay. Jessica Hitchcock. Queen of Pentacles. You're like the second or third person to get this. This is a great card for the week going forward, specifically for work, for family, and for home, encouraging you to nurture the things that matter to you. Whether this is about taking care of your family, taking care of your job, doing the things. That's what you got to do. Okay. Hey, Christina. The Empress reversed. So this week, pay close attention to family members. Now, that could be the voice of loved ones in spirit. It could be the family around you. Take care of family and let family take care of you. Joanne Keeler. Three of Wands reversed. You're the second one to get this. So this week, you really want to think about what is working for you, what's not working for you. Stop doing the things that aren't working. Do them a different way. Figure that out. Zara, nice to see you. Five of Pentacles reversed. There are new opportunities out there for you when they're hiding. You have to go on a hunt to find your opportunities, but they are there. Mary Booten, nice to see you. Glad you're here. King of Wands. I feel like this week you're actually going to feel like you're in a position of strength. Use that full moon in Leo energy to help you and find your creativity again. Your creativity has in a way been lying dormant. You have not had the time and energy for it. This week, try to bring that back. Jean Mnuchin, nice to see you, and thank you for the nice congratulations on StarCon. Hope to see you there next year. I know you had an important thing this weekend too. Hope it went well for you. Hey, Four of Wands, Jean. This week I think you're really going to start to feel some nice stability and solidity in your creative community and your creative projects. Tammy Manente, so nice to see you. Hey, this was a card in the 3-card weekly reading. Nine of Wands reversed. This week, be very, very careful about your boundaries. It's good to be patient, but don't be too patient if patience is not the right thing. Know when to say yes and when to say no. Billy says, don't you ever get any rest? I slept last night. I did. I was home by 7:30, had a martini and dinner, and went to bed. Now I'm back. Okay, hey Barrett, now it is time for your card. Four of Pentacles. This week, you want to really take care of yourself, the people around you. Double check your work at work. This is a good time to have boundaries and conserve your resources. Laura Maloney. Second one to get this. Five of Pentacles reversed. Look for new opportunities, but remember, you might not see them at first. You have to look for them. Marinalini, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. The Sun. This week, allow yourself to shine. Allow yourself to be the brilliant person that you are. Don't hide that from people. Okay. I'm just scrolling through looking for the last stragglers. Aisha. King of Wands. This card has been coming up a lot for people today. For you, Aisha, what you need to do is really work on leadership this week, especially when it comes to creativity and doing the things that you enjoy. Julie Langdon Barrett, nice to see you. Did you get a new kitty? Did I see that? Nine of Cups reversed. So this week, there are some hard things that you're dealing with, some things that might be making you sad. Deal with it. Don't live there. Allow yourself the space for healing and moving forward. Okay, Vicki Brown. Four of Wands. This has been a popular card today. This is a very good card for home, for family, for creativity, suggesting that this week you may not have too much trauma. Or this week you'll have the skill to deal with whatever happens. It feels pretty stable for you. I am coming to the end of my time here. I think this will be the last reading that I do for, I hope I pronounce your name correctly, for Pushti. And for your week ahead, the Hermit reversed. Whether in person, if that's an okay thing to do where you are right now, or online, it is time to reach out to friends, to collaborate with others, to connect with people you care about this week. Just as I have connected with you here today, I thank you so much. I will be live on the StarCon page tomorrow. I'm going to keep that up, even though we are not I was going to say, even though we're not actively selling tickets to StarCon, but really we are. If you want to get in on the replay before it expires, you can get a ticket. Just reach out to me. I am also available for readings this week. Phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, Zoom. Reach out. Let's do it. Let me read for you. I would love that opportunity. I'm also available for mentorship. And I will look forward to seeing you all really soon. Have a great day. Have a great week. Take good care.